About to be 31.
No good. No good.
Still down.
The extra point is no good.
Or 32 points. It's a 31-point deficit, 40-9.
31-point game. One more quarter to go.
4 touchdowns on the night for Skylar Locklear, the sophomore quarterback.
What a tough break. Coming up on the fourth quarter, let's go down on the sideline in Petey Doris.
Yeah, wrapping up the third quarter there. The home team, the Clayton Comets, had possession. 15 plays, only 52 yards offense. But a possession time of the ball was 9 minutes even. And the Cleveland Rams, only 3 minutes of possession, ran 11 plays and 104 yards with that 67-yard pass from Locklear to extend the lead 40-9 going into the final 12 minutes here at Nixon Fowler Stadium. Back up to you, Wesley.
Down by 31, and you got some more stats, Brian Snow.
238 on the passing total tonight for Locklear, and that 68-yard touchdown pass not only has put this game out of reach, it's put the conference out of reach. And if you're the Clayton Comets, you got a lot to prove the final 2 weeks. They may not mean nothing in the standings, but they could mean a lot as we begin the drive to December, the run for the state playoffs.
And I mean this with no disrespect. It still means something.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't mean the number one pedestal spot, you still got to beat Triple S. You still got to beat West Johnston.
So if they finish the conference 4-1, that'll be a lot for the folks at the NCHSAA to look at as we head for the fourth quarter, or what I like to call the money period.
The money period. Well, I wish they could cash in their chips on this one.
Man, oh man. What do we got coming up next week, Wesley?
Next week, I think we're going to be covering Granville Central at home, and also the Clayton Comets will be on the road taking on the Triple S Spartans. Follow our CRN Sports social media for coverage of which games we'll be covering. Might be covering both. You never know. Basketball's right around the corner as well.
We're going to be busy.
Talk to Denny Medlin. Talk to Coach Bennett or Coach Marlon Lee earlier this afternoon. We're ready for that to crank up in November. So much more as well.
Man, oh man.
Fourth quarter about to get underway here. 40-9, 31-point lead. Rams just got done scoring. And now number 20, Javin Farmer.
That's 21. That's 21. That's Womble who's kicking off.
Yeah, Womble's there, and he about slipped. Wombles will kick it up. He drops the ball. The Comets will, and, man, that hurt them.
The Comets are able to recover.
Yeah, any opportunity to try to move up the field was for naught, but at least he was able to stay.
And no disrespect meant here, but any opportunity for them to get back in this game slipped away in the second quarter. When they got back in this game, they get a field goal, but then they allow that 58-yard touchdown run by Omarion Hampton to extend it to a 20-3 lead. And basically that's been that. We start the fourth quarter. Comets move right to left. Snap to Barber. He looks to throw. It is caught by Armson. Armson getting to the outside. 30, 35, 40, up the sideline, and he gets knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
A nice opportunity there for number 14 of Tashay Emerson. Emerson gets about 30 yards up the field on that carry, at least trying to bring some life to the Comets here.
25-yard connection and a first down for the Clayton Comets. They move right to left here in the Unforgettables money period.
So, coming up, the Unforgettables post-game wrap-up, it will be fast. 40-9, 31-point lead. Clayton on offense, throwing it again. Harper's there. Harper will throw it deep, and going down will be number 9, Deshaun Jacobs.
Two big pass plays to start off this offensive possession. Now into Chadwick.
And Chadwick there on the midfield on the carry, or on the catch. And they have started to throw the ball just a little bit. Not deep, but they have started to throw the ball a little bit.
They should have been doing that way back in the second quarter when they were down 20-3. You want to stay with your philosophy, but at the same time, you need points. And at that time, down 14-3, they allowed the touchdown, make it 20-3, and then they do get downfield because of the touchdown by Chadwick. Barber waits in shotgun formation with the back standing to his right. 3 receivers right, lone slot left. Snap to Barber, looking to throw. Lobs it left side, off hands and incomplete.
Yeah, bobbles there for a second. Brian covering play-by-play for me as I'm looking at some stats on the season. As the next game will be against, after tonight's game at Cleveland, or here at Cleveland at Clayton, it will be against it will be against Triple S.
You've said that several times.
Triple S and then West Johnston, and those are your final 2 games. Triple S next Friday night, November 1st. And then, of course, on Saturday, or the next game, November 8th, which will be West Johnston. It'll be here at home. Final game of the season, homecoming.
3rd and 3. Barber takes a snap, runs straight ahead, runs off right side, and he will pick up the first down.
Trying to get something started here in the 4th. Good moves, juking and jiving by Johnson and also Barber. Manuel Johnson, number 15.
It's so much more than
the 40.
It's where the team comes
But all of
together
these things that we
by
have
making
here
the
now.
complex.
We got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Ball
Yeah.
at the 44-yard line. Comets move left here in the money period. 10:20 remaining therein. And
31-9. Or 40-9, 31-point deficit here. The Comets are still down here in the 4th. In pressure, Barber throws it up, gets it to number 14 of Emerson. Emerson will try to get upfield with a couple of defenders of the Rams putting a stop on him. And what we're seeing working now should have been happening.
Should have been happening much earlier in the
game.
game. Should have been happening much earlier in the game. You don't want to. I'll say it again, and I've seen this so many times in 20-plus years of covering high school sports. You don't want to be afraid to abandon your philosophy, which in Clayton's case is running the football. But when you need points, you got to get downfield, and you got to do it in a hurry.
I think the 3 words, whatever it takes, comes into play there for sure.
10:03 for the money period.
2nd and 7, 41 ball on the 41. 10:03 in the 4th. Final period, quarter of regulation remaining here as Barber barks out the signals. 4 wide receivers, they run. Barber throws it middle. And there could be a flag. No flag, and wow.
No flag.
Farrington was ready to catch that there, and they put a stop on him.
We were ready to see a flag come out because the defensive back was all over the receiver.
It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Comets.
3rd and 7 coming up. The ball will be on the 41. Clayton trying to offensively finally get up the field since their last field goal score in the 2nd. And the Clayton Comets now prepare. Barber throws it deep. He's got flags.
Oh, can we get a flag?
Flags everywhere. You better throw them because I don't care. That is pass interference.
Jalen Jackson, the intended receiver. The Comets will get 15 and a first down as Barber let it go quick.
Barber to Jackson, and the penalty flags will fly on number 6.
He's been all over the place.
Dana Loa. There is pass interference. It will be an automatic first down. Let's go down to the sidelines real quickly. Petey Doris, what you got?
Down here, current drive, 2 minutes and 10 seconds by the Clayton Comets. Biggest drive of the second half. Coaches down here are frustrated, just pacing the sidelines, basically saying that the officials are not going to let, just not going to call nothing. Just because right now it's so 40-9, 9 minutes ago, the refs, I think everybody's trying to get out of here quickly.
Chris Barber lost the ball, recaptured it after we were hearing that interview from on the sidelines with Petey Doris.
Barber lost 4 yards on that they lost 7 yards
7
on that
or 8,
high snap.
looks like, yeah.
That'll be 2nd and 19.
Second and 9. 19 coming up, yeah. Or 17. 2nd and 17 coming up with the ball on the 33. And let's see what happens. Barber in motion. He'll put it out. Throws it deep in the middle. Interception. Number 23 for the Rams. Taken away like candy from a baby on Halloween month. Jonathan DeWalt.
And this game is done.
By number 23,
Every time the Comets, and it's been true all night except for their 2 scoring drives, every time the Comets got momentum, the Rams took it away, either with a turnover, which is their third. This is the third takeaway for the Cleveland Rams tonight.
9:06. 9:06 left in regulation here.
Some of the fans are heading for home.
Down by 31, and the Rams are about to play offense again. Number 12 for the Rams. That's Locklear. Hands it off to number 20.
He's out of here.
8. He's gone again. Marion Hampton taking it to the house.
And give him 200 on the night.
Another touchdown.
73 yards.
Another touchdown for the Cleveland Rams. 46-9. Locklear to Marion Hampton. The sophomore takes it back to the house again.
18 carries, 243 yards for Hampton. 505 offensively, unofficially for the Cleveland Rams. And they love running that stretch.
Crazy, crazy, crazy game. The kick up good. 47-9. Radio timeout. We'll take a break. The heartache continues here in Seatown. 46-9. The Rams preparing to celebrate the 2019 Greater News 3A Conference title. This is Comets football on CRN, the Community Radio Network.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
This is CRN, the Community Radio Network, the voice of the community, the voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN. And now back to live coverage right here on the Community Radio Network, the home of your Clayton Comets.
Rams scored again, 46-9, 8:55 remaining in regulation. And we're ready to kick it off by Wombles again for the Rams, Brian Snow and Clayton. Somehow, some way, I'd love to see him try to make a score before this game ends.
I'd love to see him get one before this night's over.
A kick deep by Wombles. Catch made at the 30. He gets brought down by almost a shoelace tackle there.
Well, as unfortunate as it is, some of the fans are headed for home. 46-9, 8:51 left in the ball game. And for Marion Hampton, the brilliant sophomore, you ready for these numbers?
Yeah.
18 carries, 243 yards.
Sounds like NFL stats.
Yeah.
Sounds like NFL Sunday stats for sure. And this kid is a talent. Marion Hampton, the ATH athletic player. He'll play everywhere. Offense, defense, special teams. 210 pounds, 6-footer at sophomore. A lot of football left to play. Comets back on the offense again, led by Barber. Handed it to Hinton. Hinton goes back 4 or 5 yards.
And when you get an offensive score like that, if you're the Cleveland Rams, you stick your